Hello, farming family. Welcome to Alipat Farms. I always say there is money in the soil, but you have got to be willing to get your hands dirty a little bit more. Today, we are going to talk about Habanero farming, one of the most profitable crop you can grow and earn a substantial income. You know what? If you want to farm smart, make quick returns, and grow something that is in always in demand, then I say stay right here. And I say what? Stay right here. Today we are going to talk about Habanero, something hot today. If today your first time on Alipat Farms, kindly give me a big first time, subscribe, and also like the video. So we say, why Habanero farm? So why Habanero farm so profitable? Why Habanero pepper so profitable? First and foremost, it has a high market demand. People use it annually for cooking, for salsa making, and even for exporting to other countries. Secondly, it grows relatively fast and can help produce multiple harvests, making it fast growing and lucrative crop. So if you want to cultivate it, these are some of the things that is so important on pepper production. Very, very important on pepper production. People use it daily in their dishes, in their meals. It also, in terms of exporting, it's also good. And also, secondly, it grows relatively fast. It grows very fast, produce more fruit to harvest. One of the lucrative crops you have to get yourself into. Thirdly, it doesn't require extremely large land to start making a viable income. A little space that you can get, you'll be able to produce this Habanero. Now, let's discuss something of the necessary step. Let's discuss something of the necessary steps you need to take to get started. Okay. So now, one step I always say in factors to consider, you need to consider your first. Suitable sites or suitable land, fertile land is most preferable for growing peppers. So your land is one of the key factors you have to consider. After getting your land, you have to also look at the high quality seed. After the fertile soil you have gotten, look at the high quality seeds. Always I recommend hybrid seeds. This pepper that you are seeing is hybrid seeds, and a proper spacing in the row, because once you have the seeds, when you're about to transplant it, you also have to consider the spacing, which is very important. Very, very important. Habanero peppers thrive well in drained soil, and it needs regular watering, but it is important not to overwater it. That is one of the things you have to consider. It needs regular watering, but it shouldn't be overwatered. If you overwater it, then it becomes a problem. So you have to take that under consideration. Additionally, proper pest control is crucial when you are dealing with pepper. One of the most common infestation that normally worry pepper is thrips. Thrips can lead to the leaf curling and other matters. You understand? Thrips aphids normally worry the pepper, and then the bollworms, which create holes in the pepper fruit. So you have to consider your pesticide use, and then also your IPM, integrated pest management practices. You have to consider that. If you take good care of your plant, I always say, if you take good care of your plant, you will be able to harvest healthy fruit and maximize your fields, or maximize your yield. Harvesting is usually commenced within a few months, and once it begins, you can harvest continuously, ensuring ensuring constant supply of fresh produce. You understand? So if you're able to manage or protect the plant for it healthy living within your season, or the farming season. It really helped the plant to yield more, for you to get regular harvesting, consistent or constant harvesting. This will really help you increase your profitability, so the key success is consistency. Stay committed to your farm, and your farm will make diligently to ensure your success. That is it. If you have been thinking about starting a farming venture, this is the perfect opportunity for you. Start small, stay consistent, and grow larger and stronger with each passing day. Do you understand that? This is Alipat Farms. You understand? We give you all these factors. So just as I said, this is a brief message I'm giving you about Habanero Farm. But just as I said, if you want to cultivate Habanero Farm, you make sure you have your land, you have your quality seed, hybrid preferred. You have your quality seed, you clear the land, you nest it, you transplant it at the right time. Normally, pepper takes about 3 to 4 weeks. So normally 4 weeks to transplant your pepper seedlings to the field. Once you transplant it, you always have to consider the spacing. As I said earlier on, the spacing is very, very important. You consider the spacing should be 45 centimeters by 60 centimeters within and apart. All right. Once you do your transplant, first week after your transplanting, you have to apply your first fertilizer application. And always say, you follow more of my videos on YouTube and TikTok, you're gonna realize that I've been given each dosage to be applied that needs to be applied to a plant, and also how you're gonna mix it. So as I said, normally 6 kg of 6 kg of the NPK, 15 15 15, and then you can box it with 2.2 kg of ammonia, and then you give it to the plant. You always make sure you consider your crop protection. Very, very important. As I said, the pest, the most dangerous pest that worry pepper is thrips. So you have to always protect the plant away from thrips. When pepper is aging, when pepper is growing, it gives out so many branches. It becomes overcrowded sometimes. So the spacing is very important. But when you are doing application, you have to make sure that once you are applying the chemicals, or you are applying the protective chemicals on it, you apply underleaf and the top leaf of it. Don't only apply the top leaf. It's very important you apply the underleaf and then the top leaf. Because if you only apply the top leaf, when there's insect infestation, that means the insect can hide under the leaves. Whilst you may think that, oh, let me apply it on only the surface of the plant or the top of the leaves, leaving the under where the insect is hiding. After a few moments, it will come out and infest again on the plant. So underleaf and the top leaf is very important. Know your foliar applications. If you want to more detail on this video, you can give me the click and the text on the comment section. I'm gonna help you do that. Welcome to Alipat Farms. Once you get this transplanted, the pepper transplanted, few months, you get start harvesting. This season, pepper has been very expensive. As I'm talking to you right now, in the month of February, March to this April, pepper is very, very, very in demand. We are in the peak season right now, and pepper is very expensive at the moment. So always do it at the right time. Follow my cropping calendar, and then crop to meet the market. Don't just crop to meet the market. As I always say, protect the plant, get the yield, get some money. So welcome to Alipat Farm. This is Alipat Farms, where we transform the ground into thriving partnership of success. You understand? Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more amazing farming tips and advice. You know, I always say that. Very profitable Habanero. So this is a short video that I can do on Habanero that will really help and also give you the insight, the start, the technical know-how, and then the startup advice for you to be able to start your production. Always like this video, subscribe on all the platforms, and you always thank me. See you in the next video. Happy farming.